Okie doke. About to get underway for the final game of the triple header here at Upwey High School Stadium, sponsored by Bendigo Community Bank, Upwey District. This Div 2 men's match between Sherbrooke and Southern Peninsula. Sherbrooke currently undefeated, sat in second place. With a record of 5-0, coming off an 82-79 win. Captain Malik Potter coming off a big 39-point performance. Southern Peninsula coming off a close 5-point loss to the undefeated Surf Coast, 87-82. So it's going to be Who Ford and Sabiri Mango Balo in the jump ball to get us underway. So here we are, underway. And Mango Balo wins the tap. Potter to general the first play. Swings to Deng. Jones from the elbow. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound to Spencer. This is Ramsey. Fakes to wait for the screen from Ford. Spins. Ball deflected away. Picked up by Tito. He goes across to Potter. Wanted to go one more to Deng, but wasn't feasible. Tito, Kwajakwan for three. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound Ford. He goes over the top to Munns. One-on-one with Potter. Munns drives. Doesn't fall. Great defense, Potter. Tito's pass to Potter. Tapped on to Jones. Potter for three. Got it! Malik Potter opens up the scoring for the match with a three. Munns looks over the top for Ford. Deflected by Balo. Tito to Potter. Potter lays it in, no! Munns rebounds. Ball with Spencer. He's guarded by Deng. Gets around Deng. Spencer, floater. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound off hands. In the end, picked up by Deng. Potter guarded closely by Munns. He goes for three again. Does he get it? No. Rebound Ford. This is Davidson. Davidson looks to drive through the middle. Kicks out to Munns. Munns fakes the three. Fakes the pass. Shot from the block is good for Daniel Munns. Jones with it, left-hand side wing. He's guarded by Davidson. Bit of a slow scoring start here to this match. Ball's with Kwajakwan. 4 on the shot clock. Floater from Kwajakwan goes.
2 points, Tito.
Munns gives to Spencer. Guarded by Deng. He gives to Davidson, who has Jones for company. Davidson goes for three. Too much on it. Rebound. Tito. Tito goes for three. He's got it. Tito Kwajakwan nails the three. Munns now drives through the middle. Shot doesn't fall. Ford on the follow-up rebound. It's just too high for him. And the pass from Potter, just out of court. So Ramsey gets the screen from Ford. Ramsey puts up the three. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound Tito. He's going to go for three once more. That shot right of the intended target. Munns He gives to Ramsey. Finds Spencer in some open space. Spencer, guarded by Kwajakwin. Goes one way, then the other. Great defense. Tito Kwajakwin. Potter now. He gives to Deng. Peter Deng fakes to go 3 and goes baseline and draws the foul. So Southern Peninsula call an early timeout. Sherbrooke leads by 6, 8-2. So we resume with Potter taking the inbound from the baseline. Potter gets to Tito. Fakes around Munns, but a travel is called. So Munns hands off to Davidson. Gets off his man in Jones and lays it in, floats it in from the free throw line. So Deng looks to drive on Spencer. Stolen away by Ford. It's Munns now, right side. Kicks to Ramsey in the corner. Fakes the shot, takes a step inside, but can't get the basket to go. So it's Potter. Malik, also sometimes known as Harry. Gives to Jones. Balo gets it to Potter. Potter, jump shot from the block. In and out for our good mate Harry. Ramsey gives to Spencer. Spencer spins on Deng. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound Potter. He gives over the top to Deng. Deng to Tito. Kwajakwin for 3. Doesn't fall. Long rebound. Gets to Deng. Deng back to Tito. He goes for 3 again from the corner.
3 points, Tito.
Tito Kwajakwin with his second 3 of the match. As Munns now, he drives left side. Up for Ford! Who Ford jams it down. Off the alley assist from Daniel Munns. Deng. He gives to Balo. Now to Tito, the current hot hand. Not again. Oh, he's done it again!
3 points, Tito.
Tito Kwajakwin has 3 baskets from behind the arc in the first term. Davidson looks to drive inside and draws a foul.
Fouls on number 73, Peter Deng Jr.
Malek Barr checks in for Dylan Jones. Munns takes the inbound. It's back up with Munns on the right side wing. He goes for 3 over Kwajakwin. Shot is short. Ramsey keeps it in, but Potter latches onto it. He goes down the other way. Euro step around Spencer. Potter just doesn't get the shot to fall. Rebound Davidson. Munns the other way. Looks inside for Ford. Ford lays it in.
2 points, 2-4.
So Kwajakwin, the general on the floor, gives to Barr, who gives to Potter. Back to Kwajakwin, top of the key, goes for 3 over Ramsey. He's done it again. Tito Kwajakwin, he's got 4 threes. Ball over the top, finds Spencer. Spencer looking to drive. Pops it in off the glass. Over Sabiri Bailo. Kwajakwin for number 5. No good. Davidson rebounds. Munns looks to drive left side. Has Potter and Kwajakwin for company. Munns misses, but Ford draws a foul on the putback attempt on the number 1, Tito Kwajakwin. Sherbrooke make a double sub. Peter Deng and Tito Kwajakwin making way for Shaki Nuani and Luang Rout. Ford's first one from the free throw line doesn't find the mark. The second one does, however. So the Sharks have got it back to within 6. Potter goes to Barr, now to Rout. He finds Bailo. Bailo for 3. Shot doesn't fall. Ford pulls down the rebound. Ball's with Munns, looking to drive left side again on Potter. He kicks to Spencer in the corner. Spencer for 3. Shot doesn't fall. Potter rebounds. He's got Munns for company, and Potter draws the foul. The Sharks make a substitution. Riley Sidoti checking in for Daniel Munns. So Rout goes to Barr. Barr looks for Nuani, tipped away by Spencer. Picked up by Davidson. Davidson waits from the screen from Ford. Looks to pass to Ford off the roll, but it's intercepted by Barr. Barr gets it now from Rout. He gives back to Rout. Rout mid-range jump shot. Doesn't go. Tries to keep it in, but to no avail. Sharks make another substitution. Fraser Spencer makes way for Corey Bond. So the ball is with Ramsey. Looking to spin on Bailo. Doesn't fall. Rebound. Sharky Nuani. Down the other way. Ball tipped out by Davidson. Picked up by Bond. He gives to Ramsey. Ramsey drives in. Left side. Lays it in. Patrick Ramsey.
2 points, Patrick Ramsey.
It's Ramsey's first points of the night. As Barr gives to Bailo. Fakes the 3. Looks to drive in. Stolen away by Bond. Potter picks it up. 3 on the clock to shoot. He gives to Barr. Barr puts up the 3. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound Ford. Ford looks over the top to Bond. And is taken out of court by Potter. So Sidoti gives to Ford. Ford looks to drive on Bailo. Ford gets the shot up over the outstretched hand of Mango, but can't get it to drop. Potter looks to drive inside. Gets the layup to go. Not this one, Josh. If you want me to do it, I'll do it. So Potter back, to the free throw line. Nails the 3-point play. Does Malik. He's up to 6 points now. Him and Tito Kwajakwin, the only players for Sherbrooke to have scored. Potter has 6, Kwajakwin has 14. Davidson gives to Ford. Ford hands off to Ramsey. Ramsey through the middle. Kicks it out to Sidoti in the corner for 3. Riley Sidoti nails a 3. 3 seconds on the clock. Potter, can he lay it in? No, just doesn't get the bounce.
And that wraps up the first quarter, 20-16, Suns in the lead.
So Sherbrooke hold a 4-point lead going into the second term. They lead 20-16. So these people are just getting a free game. I don't know where Josh went. I know where Josh went. Tell Josh, Katie. Apparently the stream's still going. Okay. The stream will not be picking anything up anymore. I turned the Wi-Fi thing on, so I won't be picking any of it up. So we begin the second term. The Sharks inbounding. Ball with Sidoti. Finds its way to Ramsey. He looks to drive through. Kwajakwin and route. The shot doesn't fall. Barr rebounds. Looks to drive it down the other end. Malek Barr lays it in on the weak side. Bond goes for 3. Over Sharky. Great shot, Corey Bond. Kwajakwin gets around Sidoti. It's with route now. Nuani gives to Balo, who now gives to Malek Barr in the corner. His 3 ball is no good. Ramsey drives through the middle, now left side. Doesn't get the layup.
Fouls at number 6, Luang Rout.
But he will go to the line and shoot 2.
His first personal. Patrick Ramsey to the line.
Ramsey gets the first free throw to go. And the second one as well. Ford steals for the Sharks. Gives off to Davidson. Davidson for three. Over route. Doesn't fall. Kwajakwin pulls down the rebound. Tito drives right side. Shot doesn't fall. And the ref's calling an offensive foul.
Offensive foul call on number 1, Tito.
So Corey Bond makes way for Josh Abbott-Caspers. Sidoti has to give a long ball up to Davidson. The ball eventually gets to Abbott-Caspers. Hands off to Sidoti. Sidoti for three. Shot doesn't go. Rebound picked up by Nuani. Ball with Barr. Route, top of the key. Floater from the free throw line is good for Luang Route. Ramsey, he looks to drive right side. Spins on Route. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound comes off hands. Patrick Ramsey for three. Shot doesn't go. Kwajakwin looks to drive it through the middle. Ball with Barr. Malek Barr for three. Barr hits the three. And now Southern Peninsula down the other end with Davidson looking to return serve. Doesn't fall, but Hugh Ford pulls down the rebound.
2 points, Hugh Ford.
And puts it in off the glass. So Kwajakwin goes to Barr. He looks for Nuani. Nuani attempts to put up the shot, but it's deflected. Picked up by Abbott-Caspers. He drives around Barr. Shot doesn't fall. Huford's putback doesn't go. Barr fakes the pass to Kwajakwin. Looks for the lay-in. Doesn't get it, but Route gets the rebound. Ford sets the screen for Davidson. Pass doesn't find the mark, but still finds a teammate. Ramsey looking for Ford. Deflected away and picked up by Barr. He's got Sidoti for company. Puts up the floater. Doesn't fall. Ford rebounds. He passes out. Abbott-Caspers. Inside to Ford at the free throw line. Doesn't go. Sidoti almost takes down the rebound. Will be out of court off Sherbrooke. Double substitution.
For the Suns, Malik Potter. Dylan Jones.
Peter Deng. Substitutions for both teams. 2 for the Sharks, 3 for the Suns. Malek Barr, Luang Route. And Sharky Nuani make way for Sherbrooke. Ball's with Ford at the top of the key. He gives to Munns. It's just checked back in, as well as Fraser Spencer. Sidoti, mid-range jumper. Doesn't fall. Rebound. Falls for Bailo. Kwajakwin goes to Potter. Back to Tito. Dylan Jones. Now with Deng. Deng looking to drive left side. Blocked by Ford. Ford picks up the rebound. Going down the other way. Puts up the shot. Doesn't go. Munns gets the offensive board.
2 points.
and lays it in. Potter gives to Deng. Sherbrooke lead by 4. 5.5 to play in the second quarter. Deng gets to Balo. Now to Potter. Potter looks to drive left side. Kicks out to Tito. Tito gives over the top to Balo. Balo off the glass. Bakes it in and he's fouled. So we'll go to the line for the 3-point play. Mango gets unlucky on the 3-point play. So Ford looking for Munns. Gives back to Ford. Ford over the top of Mango.
2 points to Ford.
He's been really dominant for Southern Peninsula. Currently their top scorer with 9, and he's pulled down 12 rebounds in the first quarter and a half. The ball's with Potter. Jump shot from the free throw line, doesn't go. Rebound Ford, there's number 13. Munns gets the screen from Spencer. Back with Ford. Abbott Caspers gives back to Ford. Top of the key, 8 to shoot. Munns left side, mid-ranger. Doesn't go. Rebound. Kwajakwin now down the other end. He gives across to Potter. Does Potter pull the trigger? No. Jones gives out to Kwajakwin. Step back 3. Tito, yes!
3 points, Tito.
He's got 17. 5 of 9 from behind the arc. Munns gives over to Ford. On the elbow. Looking to post on Mango. Hands off to Spencer. Spencer doesn't grab it cleanly. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Munns has to put up the shot. It doesn't fall. Rebound off hands, out of court. And it is a Sherbrooke ball. As Sherbrooke do make a substitution, Shannon Kendall checking in for his first minutes for Peter Deng. So Potter gives to Kendall. Kendall gives to Jones. Kwajakwin at the top of the key with 10 to shoot. Kendall looks inside for Jones. Pass goes amiss. Munns at the free throw line. Looks to go around Kendall. Puts up a shot. It doesn't fall, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Munns' first free throw doesn't fall. He gets the second one to fall. Liam Davidson checks back in for Hugh Ford. Malik Potter now, the ring general, back on the court. Gives to Mango, gives to Kendall. Potter for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound Balo. He gives to Potter. Potter drives in. Munns now the other way. Gives to Abbott Caspers. He nails the 3. So Potter slows it down with 2 minutes and 10 seconds in the second term. Kwajakwin Guarded by Abbott Caspers. Goes for 3 over Abbott Caspers. It doesn't fall, but he's fouled and will go to the line for 3 free throws.
Number 11, Joshua Abbott Caspers. Tito to the line to shoot 3.
That's pretty good. I'll give you that. That was good. That was good. No. No. Better if you just call it my leg. The boy who lives in the cupboard under the stairs for free. Expelliarmus! He's cursed that one into the ring, Mr. Potter. So Kwajakan gets 2 of the 3 free throws to go, and Malek Bar checks in for Mango Balo. Munns over the top, finds Ramsey. He goes into the corner. Spencer looking to drive, kicks to the other corner. Davidson. Back out to Munns, who's guarded by Bar. Munns drives left side. Defended well by Kendall. Potter passes to Bar. Bar lays it in. Sherbrooke lead 40-31. A minute and a half to play. Ramsey gives it out to Davidson. Back to Munn. 7 on the shot clock. He drives in. Looks to shoot over Kendall, but he's fouled.
Fouls on number 33, Shannon Kendall.
As Corey Bond checks in for Daniel Croft. So the foul before the shot. So an inbound ball for the Sharks. Ramsey right side, looks inside for Spencer. He's guarded by Barr. Out to Bond. Bond for 3. In and out for Corey Bond. Potter. What can he do? Potter off the glass. No good. Munns drives on Kwajakwin. And a loose ball.
Fouls on number 9, Malek Bar.
Benny Hill. We need Benny Hill. So Patrick Ramsey will go to the line for 2 as a result of Southern Peninsula being in the bonus. First one doesn't fall. Ramsey gets the second one. 51 seconds. All right, it seems we have fixed the technicality issuality. I'm going delirious. Anyway, Potter with the ball, 45 seconds to play. He looks to drive, left side. Malik Potter, no! In and out. Kendall hustles for the offensive rebound. Pujakwin, 34 seconds to play. He goes for three over Munns. Shot doesn't fall. So Davidson looking to run out the shot clock as much as they can here, the Sharks, before shooting. Don't want to concede before the half. Munns drives, fakes the pass, picked off by DJ. Kendall goes over to Barr, across to Potter. Potter, yes! Long pass up to Munns. Munns to Davidson. Davidson lays it in just before the buzzer. So Sherbrooke take a 6-point lead into the half, 42-36. All right, play to restart for the second half. Potter gives to Baylor, now to Jones. Kwajakun guarded by Ramsey. He gives to Potter, top of the key. Malik Potter for three. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound. Ford. He brings the ball up the court. Looks to drive left side. Just loses the dribble. Potter gives to Baylor, now to Jones. Wanted the handoff to Kwajakun, well guarded by Ramsey. Potter, top of the key, 4 to shoot, goes for three once more, the Wizard! Munns, he's guarded by Kwajakun. Ball now with Ford. Ford drives in around Balo. Just doesn't get the shot to fall. But he'll be shooting two from the line.
His first personal. Through Ford to line.
All he's doing, Gemma. Not me, Ford's second shot doesn't go after completion of the first. So Potter to Jones, now Kwajakun. He gives to Barr. Barr, mid-range shot, left side, doesn't fall. Ford pulls down the rebound. Rebound number 15 for Hugh Ford. Up the court, Davidson doesn't get it to go. Barr puts pace on it the other way. Potter looks to drive right side, but he's called for a travel. It doesn't matter as much with this. So Spencer gives to Ford. Ford spins on Balo, puts up the shot. Just doesn't go for Hugh Ford. Tito gives to Potter. Inside, Malek Barr. He doesn't get the bounce either. Ford rebounds. Blocked by Jones.
Ball's with Ford. Wants the handoff to Munns. Kwajakun doesn't let it happen. Spencer. Gives to Ramsey. 5 on the shot clock. Back to Spencer. To Ford. Ford's going to have to put up the 3 here. Doesn't go. Spencer pulls down the offensive board. Gets around Balo and Jones. Who Ford pulls down another offensive board. And he'll go back to the line to shoot another 2 free throws. First one doesn't go for Ford. Ford gets the second to go. So Barr looks to drive right side. Doesn't lay it in. And the rebound falls out of court off Sherbrooke hands. Ramsey guarded closely by Potter. Potter tips it away, gets the steal. He's got Ford, passes to Kwajakun, who lays it in. Ramsey for 3. Gets it to go in off the glass. Potter to Jones. Now Kwajakun. 6:40 to play in the third. Balo to Jones. He's guarded by Ramsey. 4 on the clock. Jones spins, shoots, and it doesn't go, but he draws a foul. And we'll go to the line. First one goes for Jones. And the second one goes as well for Jones. Who Ford brings the ball up the court for the Sharks. Hands off to Munns. Ramsey for 3 once more. Shot doesn't fall. Ford rebounds. Munns fakes, gives back to Ford. He goes mid-range shot. No good. Potter rises above to pull down the rebound. Looks for Balo with the pass. It's cut out by Ford. Picked up by Munns. Deflected away by Potter, and then out of court by Kwajakun. Inbound pass, finds Ramsey. He fakes the 3, drives inside, lays it in. 49-43. 6 minutes to play. As Balo hands to Kwajakun, who goes to Deng, to Barr for 3. That doesn't go. Kwajakun pulls down the board. Can't make use of it. Rebound Ford. Going down the other end. Gives to Ramsey. And now to Munns. Munns hands to Ford, who rolls after the screen. Good contest from Deng, but Ford too good.
2 points for Ford.
Tito goes over to Barr. Now to Deng. Deng. Ball tipped away and picked up by Ramsey. He goes to Spencer. Davidson, now Munns. Ramsey gives into Ford, who's in the post. Kicks out to Ramsey. Uses the screen. Gets the open 3 ball that he wants. Can't get it to go. Barr looking to put some pace on the ball. Deng. Peter Deng for 3. Doesn't fall. Rebound off hands, out of court. And it's a Southern Peninsula ball. Deng and Kwajakaran make way for the Suns. And Abbott Caspers is back on the court for the Sharks. Ford hands off to Davidson. Davidson, deep 3. Misses everything, so it'll be a Sherbrooke ball from the base. Barr gives to Balo. Now over to Luang Rao. Fakes to go inside. To Malak Barr. Malik Potter instead. 3 ball is no good. So Munns gives over to Abbott Caspers. He gives to Ford. Now to Munns. Munns, open 3 ball, no contest, shot too long. Rebound Nuani. Ball makes its way to Potter. He goes over to Sharky. Sharky drives, right side, doesn't get it. Mango pulls down the board and lays it in. Munns gives to Ramsey. Ramsey drives, doesn't fall. But Ford pulls down the board and jams it down. Potter calls the play. Ball gets to Rout. Then to Potter. Potter drives left side. Mid-range. Jump shot for Potter. Doesn't go. Rebound off hands. And out of court off Sherbrooke. So it's a Sharks ball with 2:42 to play. Munns, Abbott Caspers, now to Ford. Gives to Davidson, who drives baseline, doesn't get it to fall. Ford almost jams it down again. Potter the other way, passes to Rout. Rout lays it in. Off the glass, Luang Rout. Up to 6 points. Ford, he's going to slam it down.
2 points for you, Ford.
Oh, there's Josh's bugger up of the quarter. Rout. Balo, now to Barr. Barr going to go for 3 over Davidson. Malek Barr. It's Barr's second 3 of the match. As Munns now looking to put pace on it. Has to kick out to Ramsey. Ramsey drives left side. Shot over Nuani is good.
2 points, Patrick Ramsey. 56-51, 1:30 on the clock.
Barr looks to drive baseline around Davidson. Shot doesn't fall. The ref has called a foul on Malek Barr. It's Barr's third personal. So the Sharks inbound it once more. Ball finds its way to Munns. He looks over the top for Sidoti. And Sidoti steps out of court. So it's a Suns ball. Ball with Potter. He lays off to Rout. Gives to Nuani. Balo, top of the key, goes to Rout. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Potter fakes the 3. Long range 2 is good. The Wizard hits the 2. He's up to 15 points now. Much needed field goal to break his dry streak. Ford, he goes to the mid-range shot. Over Balo, doesn't fall. Rebound, Barr. Potter goes the other way. He goes for 3. The Wizard, no good. Rebound, Rout. Rout almost gets it up and in under the ring. Not sure if that would have counted or not. Pass over the top, finds Davidson, blocked by Potter. But Ford rebounds. Potter brings the ball up the court. 8 seconds on the clock. He wants the final shot here. Passes inside, Nuani. Nuani's fouled on the shot attempt, so he'll go to the line and shoot 2. With 2.9 on the clock. First one, no good for Sharky Nuani, looking for his first point of the evening. Second one does not go. Potter, long range 3, doesn't fall for Malik. So we've 1 quarter to play here, and the Suns lead by 5. 58-53. We return to Upwey High School Stadium, sponsored by Bendigo Bank. Bendigo Community Bank, Upwey and District, my apologies. The Suns leading by 5. Abbott Casper's mid-range jump shot. Doesn't fall, but he's fouled, so we'll go to the line and shoot 2. First one is good for Abbott Caspers. Abbott Caspers gets both to go. Kwajakwin gives over to Potter, the wizard. In and out. Rebound comes off hands, out of court. And it's a Sherbrooke ball. Kwajakwin gives to Balo. Back to Tito. Off the screen from Potter. Balo, Jones, 4 on the shot clock. Jones puts up the floater. Doesn't go. Rebound, Davidson. Jones gives to... Jones guarding Ford. Ford has to kick out to Davidson for 3. Doesn't fall. Rebounds, Potter. Sherbrooke lead by 3. 9 minutes to go. Luang route with it. Gives to Kwajakwin. Now with Jones. He gives to Potter at the free throw line. 4 on the clock. Kwajakwin's got to put up a shot here. Almost goes for Tito. Rebound off hands, out of court. And it's a Suns ball. Tito with the inbound. Looks for Potter. Mid-range shot. The wizard, yes! Long pass over the top. Looks for Davidson. Does get there. Who gives to Ford. Ford looks to drive inside. Balo forces the travel. So Potter brings it up the court for Sherbrooke. Jones gives to Balo. Now Kwajakwin. Potter, mid-ranger, doesn't fall. He's going to pick up the offensive board. Potter goes for 3 this time. Doesn't fall. Rebound off hands and out of court. It's going to be a Sherbrooke ball. Potter goes to route now to Jones. Kwajakwin, top of the key for 3. Yes! Sherbrooke lead now by 8. Munns gives to Ford over the top. Abbott Caspers now looks to drive through the middle. Puts up a shot, and it doesn't fall. So Abbott Casper's at the line shooting 2. Second one goes. The Southern Peninsula make a substitution. Patrick Ramsey coming on for Riley Sidoti. Kwajakwin looks over the top for Rout. Rout keeps it in, but it falls into the hands of Ramsey. He doesn't keep it in, rather. So it's a Sharks ball. Jones guards Davidson, who now guards Ford. Back out to Davidson, has Balo for company. 10 on the shot clock. Ball in the hands of Munns. Kicks into the corner. Abbott Caspers. Kwajakwin for company. He drives, puts up the shot, doesn't fall. Rebound Potter. Sherbrooke lead by 6. 7 minutes to play. Kwajakwin goes to Rout. Wants Balo inside, doesn't get it. Instead has to go to Jones, who goes out to Potter.
3 points, Malik Potter.
The Wizard finally hits the 3 that he's after. Abbott Caspers looks to drive. Kwajakwin with the block. And then the steal. He drives. Potter, back-to-back threes. No. Rebound Rout. He kicks out to Balo. Now to Kwajakwin. Wants to drive on Ford. He kicks out. Rout for 3 this time. No good. Rebound Abbott Caspers. Davidson looking to drive in. He goes to Ford. Ford goes to work on Balo. Spins, puts up the shot.
2 points for Ford.
Who Ford up to 21 points and 22 rebounds on the night. Rout goes to Jones. His pass to Balo. Works only after the tip. The second pass, no good. Fraser Spencer checks in for Josh Abbott Caspers. Munns has the ball. 5.5 minutes to play. And Lou Rout lost a shoe. So a slight stoppage in play. He's now subbed out for Malik Barr. That's it. Ryan's made the rules. You lose your shoe, you're off the court. Ford has the ball. Posting up on Balo. Kicks out. Munns. 6 on the shot clock. Munns goes for 3. Doesn't fall. Rebound. Comes off a lot of pairs of hands and it ends up with Jones. He goes to Kwajakwin. Looking to drive on 3. He kicks out to Balo, who will give to Potter and slows it down. Eight seconds on the shot clock. Kwajakwin gives to Jones. Jones spins, puts it up, a floater from the free throw line. Jones gets it and calls a timeout, forces the timeout to be called by the Southern Peninsula Sharks. Sherbrooke lead 68-59, 4 minutes 50 to go. So the Sharks inbound. The ball makes its way once more to Munns. He's guarded very closely by Potter. Ball gets to Davidson. 10 seconds on the shot clock. He kicks out to Ramsey in the corner. Drives baseline. Ramsey steps around Barr. Can't get the shot to go. Kwajakwin rebounds. Kwajakwin gives to Barr. He now gives to Balo. And Kwajakwin back to Barr. Top of the key. 6 seconds to shoot. Barr looks inside for Potter. Potter spins. Fade away. Mid-range jump shot. Doesn't fall. Rebound tapped away by Balo. Potter picks it up. 8 seconds on the shot clock this time. Looks inside for Balo, who's got the mismatch on Munns. Puts up the shot. Gets it to go off the glass. And Balo will go to the line for the three-point play. Balo nails the free throw. So Sherbrooke now lead by a match high 12. Munns gives to Spencer. Spencer spins round Jones, drives to the basket, lays it in off the glass. Kwajakwin gives to Barr, left side wing, 3.5 minutes to play. Pass to Balo. Tipped away by Ford. And then cross-court violation called. Ramsey gives to Munns off the inbound. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pass intercepted by Potter. Picked up by Barr. Barr lays it off to Potter. And he's going to slow it right down. It's guarded closely by Davidson. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Potter's dribble almost goes amiss. Looks to get through the middle. Passes to Jones. Jones puts it in off the glass. The Wizard with a little bit of dribbling magic. Potter. He's guarding Munns. Outside now, Davidson. Ford has to pull up from the free throw line. Shot doesn't fall. Kwajakwin now, the other way. 2 minutes 20 to play. Barr, guarded by Davidson, drives, puts up the shot. It goes.
And a timeout called. 75-61, 2:13 left in the game.
So that basket from Barr forces the timeout from the Sharks. Sherbrooke lead 75-61, 2 minutes 13 to play.
Round of applause for our dancing score bench.
So Spencer now brings up the court. Jones hustles back to get in front of him. 2 minutes, 5 seconds to go. Ford being the real shining light for the Sharks. Can he pull them over the line? There's 2 points for Hugh Ford. He's got 23 to go along with 22 rebounds. Kwajakwin receives the ball now from Balo. He kicks to Barr. Top of the key. Malek Barr. Shot doesn't fall. Make that 23 boards now for Hugh Ford. And he's tearing down the middle of the court. He kicks out. Davidson for 3. Yes! Davidson's 3 cuts the lead to 9. Potter goes to Balo. Back to Potter. Potter drives baseline. Kicks it out. Kwajakwin for 3. To return serve. Shot doesn't fall. Barr pulls down the offensive board. And brings it back out. Just looking to slow down time here are the Suns. Potter gets the screen from Jones. Step back 3. Malik Potter. Shot doesn't fall. Jones. Almost pulled down the rebound. But it's shot clock violation as Corey Bond checks in for Daniel Munns. .54 seconds remain. Ford, guarded by Balo. He gives to Ramsey. Ramsey inside for Bond. Bond, step back shot, doesn't go. Rebound comes off the backboard to Davidson. Floater from the free throw line goes. 40 seconds left. Suns lead by 7. Potter has Bond and Ford double teaming. Gets the pass over the top to Balo, who goes to Barr. Barr looks back out for Balo. Poor pass, however. Finds Ramsey. Ramsey cross court, looks for Davidson. He finds Barr, who makes the steal. Bond comes across for the steal. Ball rolls out of court. And it'll be a Suns ball. Barr inbounds to Kwajakwin, and that will be it. Sherbrooke take out a 7-point lead, 75-68. What do we have to do to pack up? Pack it all up properly, or can we kind of cheat? I think we can try and cheat it. Okay. But what we have to do is probably be able to pack it down so that we can help it. Yeah. Okay.